Hello, today I am here to tell you a brief history of the Crusades and why they are both significant and important. There are originally 8 Crusades, but we are only going to focus on the first 4. The first 4 Crusades traveled from Europe to the east of the Mediterranean where the Holy Lands are. Sadly, the first Crusade was the only successful one. This crusade was in response to the Seljuks settling here in the Holy Lands. Then clergymen like Peter the Hermit and Pope Urban II called for crusaders to help the Byzantines. So Pope Urban II called,
It is only warfare that is righteous, for it is charity to risk your life for your brothers. That you may not be troubled about the concerns of tomorrow, know that those who fear God want nothing, nor those who cherish him in truth. The possessions of the enemy, too, will be yours. You will have gained everlasting glory. So for such a commander you ought to fight, for one who lacks neither might nor wealth, which to reward you.
So the people of Europe, mostly France, volunteered, were able to pilgrimage Jerusalem and Constantinople and gain wealth. Well, then after the small period of success, the land was taken over by Muslims again. But the crusading response was a total failure. However, in the Third Crusade, Saladin was the main problem because he took over the Holy Lands. So Saint Bernard of Clairvaux called,
Go forth confidently, then unite, and repel the foes of the cross of Christ with a stalwart heart. Know that neither death nor life can separate you from the love of God which is in Jesus Christ, and in every peril repeat, if they are blessed who die in the Lord, how much more are they who die for the Lord?
after the Third Crusade, Europeans had failed, a new Muslim power had emerged, and Egypt was made a common target to all crusaders. Because Egypt was a target, the Fourth Crusade was aimed there. But to understand the loss of the Fourth Crusade, one must understand the background of the army. You see, the Crusaders had traveled a long way and the Crusaders were not very wealthy. Even though the Crusaders included landlords and knights, the majority of them were peasants. So of course these intense battles were one-sided as the Muslims were technologically advanced too. After the Fourth Crusade, no Holy Land or land in North Africa was pilgrimaged and the Crusaders were excommunicated for some attacking of the Christians. All of the Crusades are significant to take note of. So, some key ideas are derived from the Crusades. The Crusades ended feudalism. Many peasants died, and dying of the nobles gave kings more power. There was an increased growth of trade. There was a wanting of spices and other goods, and merchants became rich. Cities along the way became important. Europeans discovered new potential cities, and they were good for trading. Technological advances were also made. Muslim inventions were brought back to Europe, like the compass. Women did play a role in the Crusades, for they motivated the men, were some sort of prize after the land was conquered, and because they were abused, they were against the Holy War using peace and love. One woman quote states,
Lays most usually please women. With joy they hear them willingly, for they are in accordance with their desire. Kings, princes, counts, and barons like tales and songs and fables, and good verse which are amusing.
So as these crusades were meant to be pilgrimages, they resulted to be a turning point in history as holy wars. So that is all the time I have left on the crusades, so like, rate, and subscribe.